Dustin ran his fingers over his lips, savoring the fragrance that still lingered. He blushed. How embarrassing to have a kiss stolen in broad daylight. A disdainful scoff came from the door. When Dustin looked up, all he saw was a familiar figure walking away indignantly. After she got in the car, Dahlia stepped on the gas and disappeared down the road in the blink of an eye. Was that Dahlia? Natasha asked teasingly. Looks like it. Dustin nodded blankly. Aren't you going after her to explain what she just saw? Natasha lifted a brow. What's there to explain? We're divorced. It's not like I'm cheating on her. Dustin stood his ground. You've got a point there. Natasha smiled. You're mine now, why would you need to explain to anyone else? She thought to herself. As they were conversing, another car pulled up at the entrance. The car door opened, and in came a paunchy man. It was Malcolm Shane. He took in his surroundings as he entered. Hey, isn't this Dr. Shane? Why is he here? Natasha was amazed. Dr. Malcolm Shane was a big name across the nation, and he was considered one of the best in the field of acupuncture. No matter where he went, he was always highly sought after by the rich and powerful. Mr. Rhys. So it's true that you're here? Malcolm's gaze quickly fixed on Dustin the moment he came in the door. He beamed brightly. Dr. Shane, it's such an honor to have you here. May I know what brought you here today? Dustin was puzzled. Mr. Rhys, the treatment you performed with the venomous insect was truly an eye-opener. It's also the reason I'm here today. I'd like to seek your advice and guidance on the matter. I hope you can impart some of your wisdom. Malcolm humbly sought knowledge from Dustin. Even Natasha was astounded. The great Dr. Shane, a leading figure in the medical field, was here to seek advice and knowledge from Dustin? Were her eyes playing tricks on her? She knew how proficient Dustin was in his medical skills, but to have Dr. Shane ask for his guidance was still a shocker. Dr. Shane, you're flattering me. You're my senior, with many more years of experience under your belt. I'm not fit to offer you any advice, but I'll do my best to help you wherever needed. Dustin waved his hand repeatedly. For someone of Malcolm's stature to come to him for advice was enough proof of his sincerity. Any other person in his position would never find it in them to humble themselves enough to seek guidance from someone like Dustin. Don't be modest, Mr. Rhys. Your medical skills are one of a kind. I'm ashamed of my inadequacy, especially regarding methods of the mystic arts. I really admire it. Malcolm hesitated. If you're interested in that, I have a book here that might be of help. Dustin went to a drawer and pulled out a yellowed ancient manuscript. This manuscript here records various methods of how the mystic arts can be used for medical purposes. You can study it if you wish. Awesome. I'm really grateful, Mr. Rhys. Malcolm was elated. He took the manuscript and started flipping through it. The more he read, the more excited he got. The knowledge recorded was so profound and unfathomable that he completely lost himself in it. Dr. Shane, Dustin gave you a book, are you not going to return the favor? Natasha teasingly prompted. Dustin might be generous, but as his future wife, she could not let people take advantage of him. Ah, right. I nearly forgot. Malcolm patted himself all over and finally produced a set of golden needles. Mr. Rhys, these golden needles are made of mystical gold. They're exceptionally durable and impervious to fire and water. I've had them for 10 years. They're considered rarities, I hope you'll accept them. Thank you, Dr. Shane. Before Dustin could reject them, Natasha had already received them with a smile. Golden needles made of mystical gold. These are the objects of countless doctors' dreams. They were practically a treasure. She saw no reason to reject them.